Ew. Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV and welcome to Dope Tech Episode 2. Hey, what's up guys? If you guys are new, do consider subscribing to my channel as I release high quality tech videos very frequently for free. And if you're returning as a subscriber, let's go for a ride. Now, Tesla cars are one of the most unique vehicles out right now, and as a tech lover like myself, what really caught my attention was the amount of tech packed in. So let's get started with a review of the Tesla Model S70. Now, starting from the specs, this Tesla Model S70 is the 2017 model. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour at 5.8 seconds. It has a top speed of 230 kilometers per hour with an amazing 441 Newton meter of torque. It also has a great safety feature of having a total of 8 airbags, and it gives a range of roughly 430 kilometers on a full charge with the warm climate countries like here in Malaysia. Now let's look at the exterior. The overall design of the car looks super slick and is definitely futuristic with its prominent Tesla logo right in front, and the lights are LED illuminated, and the design of the headlamps looks very sharp and super sexy too. Now from the side view, there is another Tesla emblem just at the side, just next to the tires. And speaking of the tires, it comes with a 19-inch alloy sport rim, and yes, with the Tesla logo on the rim cap. Now it's also fitted with the multi-link suspensions at the back and a double wishbone suspensions right at the front with disc ABS braking system. Now the door handles for the car is very much unique to Tesla vehicles, where the door handle goes in when the car is locked and it comes out once the key comes close to the proximity of the vehicle to ensure a smooth, safe and easy access into the vehicle. Now looking at the back, there is another chrome Tesla logo at the trunk area and a chrome strip that goes across both of the rear lights with the Tesla written on top, the Model S on the left and of course 70 on the right. Now one thing you'll definitely notice is the amount of sensors that surrounds the whole entire car, as the Tesla Model S70 comes with so many different kinds of sensors all around the vehicle. Now opening at the back of the trunk, you'll see a super huge storage space which has a total storage capacity of 894 liters, and you'll find the extra storage area underneath inside, which stores both the 3-pin home and 22 kilowatt charging cable. And yup, as you guys can see, it is so huge that it fits more than one people comfortably at the back of the trunk. And what's great is that you can easily fold down the seats to even maximize the overall space further at the back to give you a total of 1,645 liters of storage space. Now since the car has no engine, there's a front storage area which is conveniently called the frunk, where you'll find the auto combi bag and a black bar, which for my guess it's for the car's tire. Now in terms of accessing the car, the Tesla Model S70 comes with a very unique car key which looks like a tiny version of the car, and what's great is that you can perform actions through this key by pressing the roof of the car once to lock the vehicle, pressing it twice unlocks it, and pressing it twice at the trunk and the frunk open it up as well. Now as mentioned earlier, it opens the vehicle once you approach the vehicle, as there is an RFID embedded within the key. Now going inside of the interior, the seats is a combination of leather and fabric material, and the seats is also electronically adjustable, where it can be saved as a preset as a custom driver profile. Then you'll see a meter which is 12.3-inch fully LCD screen, and the steering feels very sporty and comfortable to hold, and it has another cool Tesla logo on the steering as well. And on the right, there's a gear shift function similar to some of the newer premium luxury cars out right now, and on the left is the signal indicator, and down there you'll find the steering adjustments and the car distance adjustments alert, where you can adjust the alerts based on the distance on how many car gap in front. On the steering itself, there is functions both on the left and also on the right, where on the right there is a voice command button, and this is to either make phone calls or even other commands. Then there's the menu button to scroll through the temperature, fan speed, display brightness, recent call and contacts. And by pressing that scroll button is where you adjust each of the options, for example the aircon fan speed once that is selected. Then on the left there's a button to rewind or even go to the previous track, a volume scroller, and a button to go forward to the next track. Now since there's no gears on the central console, there is a huge storage compartment instead, and just below that there's another storage compartment where you'll find dedicated cables inside like the micro USB, lightning cable and a 12-watt car adapter. And right above there you'll find two cup holders with two adjustable hand rests. And the last available storage is of course the glove box, where there's a tiny button for you guys to open it up as well. Now I must say that the legroom space not only at the front but also at the back is really good, and since there's no petrol engine you won't find that typical hump at the back seat, and there's two aircon vents at the back as well. And of course the star of the show inside of the interior is that huge 17-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080p touchscreen. Now I gotta say that this was one of the biggest hit turner. Every time when someone sits in the car, that's the first thing they notice. Now honestly guys, there's so much to cover about the screen, but I'll keep it as short as possible, as there is features such as to unlock and even to lock the screen. You can create your very own profile based on the settings adjustments. Then there's the about for the Tesla, where there's some little Easter egg secrets in there, like going into the center mode, which I find it kinda cute. There's even drawing mode to entertain your passenger or kids to draw on it. Next to it is the Bluetooth connectivity and the Wi-Fi feature, where I'm personally using the Samsung S9 Plus Wi-Fi hotspot. Then down below there's a music menu where you can choose between radio, Spotify, TuneIn and stream music to your phone's Bluetooth. There's also the navigation feature, which unfortunately is not approved and working here in Malaysia. Yep. All government problems. There's the car's consumption and the trip information, the back or reverse camera, which has an amazing resolution of 1160 by 720p at 30 frames per second with a wide angle lens. Then there's a phone interface to make phone calls and to go through other caller options. And looking down below on the left, there's the volume adjustments. Then there's even a seat heating feature, which you should not bother using it if you're from Malaysia. And just next to it, there's the aircon adjustments, where either you can sync the temperature or adjust it individually since it has a dual zone air conditioning system. And of course you can also turn on and off the aircon by touching the climate icon and customize it for different auto adjustments. Then you'll find the overall controls for the suspension, driving adjustments, where just in case you guys are wondering, there's only acceleration settings to choose, either chill or standard. So no, there is no ludicrous mode for this particular model. Then there's trips, display controls where you can switch between day or night mode or even auto. You'll also find a screen cleaning mode to clean the screen, and the e-brake power off. Now going into the settings tab, there's the app menu, where currently once again in Malaysia is just the navigation app. Then there's driver profiles, language and units, vehicle adjustments such as the mirror autofold settings and more, door and locks, safety and security. Then there's also another display settings in there as well. Then there's the driver assistance, such as turning on the autopilot, but just so you guys know, once again that is not approved in Malaysia as well, because our roads here in Malaysia is currently super amazing. Yep. Then there's also auto lane changing and even lane assist, where the steering wheel vibrates if you go out of your lane. And lastly, there's service and reset. Now heading over to the charging settings, you can change the current amp scheduled charging and set the charging limit. And you can even open up the charge port there as well. And down below there is the adjustments to open up the front trunk or frunk, unlock the doors or lock them up. You can even open up the back trunk and the charge port as well. And just next to it, you can choose the lights to go to either dome or auto high beam mode, turn on the DRL lights, and set the exterior light adjustments. Now in terms of drivability, since the car is fully electric, it's really quiet. Silence! And as mentioned earlier, it comes with all the ultrasonic sensors all around the car, which detects nearby cars, bikes or even lorries, where it'll display above at the meter screen and prevent collisions by giving you warnings as well. Now the steering of the car feels really light but sturdy with the rack and pinion electronic variable assist steering, which makes turning and handling very much easy. With this, it gives you a very nice driving experience either on a highway or even on a typical city driving experience. And of course, the acceleration power was great, and as mentioned earlier, that the car goes from 0 to 100 km per hour in 5.8 seconds. Now although there is no physical handbrake, you can activate the handbrake by pressing the brake twice when the car is in a still motion, and of course you can even do this when the gear is on D mode. And speaking of the brakes, it also has a regenerative braking system and also creeping braking, where it slowly brakes once the acceleration is raised from the pedal, which is a very good safety feature as well. And just for you guys to know that the car can't be towed for safety reason, so just in case of a breakdown, it needs to be on a flatbed truck instead. Now let's talk about the battery and charging the Tesla Model S70. The car comes with 70 kilowatts of battery, hence the model number S70. Then there's two charging cables which comes with the car, which is the regular home 3-pin plug with the amp adjustments and the fast charging cable, which you can use it with the 22 kilowatt charging stations. Now it takes approximately 48 hours to charge from a totally empty battery through the 3-pin home plug and about 24 hours through the public charging station. But of course, if you guys are not traveling very far distance daily, you won't come to a point where you get a totally empty battery. So if you guys are traveling less than 100 kilometers per day, you can definitely expect to charge the car probably just once in few days. And of course, you can even charge the car at shopping centers or even petrol station, which has a charging station where you'll need to use a registered charge card under Green Tech Malaysia in order to use it publicly. Now in conclusion, the Tesla Model S70 is an amazing vehicle to drive, and this particular S70 model is a great way to start your Tesla driving experience. Now I'm really looking forward towards getting all the navigation systems, the Tesla app and of course the auto driving feature to be approved here in Malaysia, so fingers crossed on that. Now I would also like to let you guys know that Tesla vehicles are not officially sold here in Malaysia. However, the great guys from Pacific Rent a Car or PRAC Green Tech are the only authorized company who's currently renting out Teslas, and they have now a super limited amount of only 10 units of Teslas here in Malaysia, which is 6 units of the S70 and 4 units of the advanced Tesla S90D. And of course, if you guys are interested of finding out more on the rental rates and to even get a proper driving experience with the Tesla cars here in Malaysia, I will leave a link at the description below. And with this, I'd like to give a huge shout out to PRAC Green Tech for loaning out the Tesla Model S70, and I'd also like to give a huge thanks to Priscilla, Sanjeev and Tana for being my crew during the shoot. So thanks you very much. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of my Dope Tech series, and do let me know what your thoughts are about the Tesla Model S70 at the comment section below. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to go Tesla coil on the like button.
Holy cow!
Like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo, and I'll catch you guys as usual next week.